My name is Nicole and I was involved in a bicycle accident in a very busy, very dangerous intersection by Lansdowne and Dundas. I was on my way to work on my bicycle, and in my back I was a caterer at the time. I had my own catering business, and in my back basket I had my food processor and some equipment in there. And I was set at a red light. Once the light turned green, I began to proceed, and I was struck by a car who was making a right-hand turn, coming down a hill, so she was going pretty quickly, knocked me right off my bike. I hit my head. I wasn't wearing a helmet, which was very silly. Immediately I felt shooting pain up my tailbone, up my spine, and I was just shaking and in shock. So what ended up happening was I sustained a fractured tailbone. I had minor cuts and bruises on my arms, and I had hit my head, but the pain that came afterward was much worse. The pain I experienced, I wasn't able to walk for more than 5 to 10 minutes with my boyfriend. Obviously, I wouldn't get back on a bicycle, which was something that I truly loved doing. I lived in the city, and that was the way I went to work. That's how I did everything. So there was the emotional aspect of not being able to get back on my bike, but also that crunched position I wasn't able to do, to sit on my bike. I wasn't able to continue my catering business because it was a very physical job, and I just had constant throbbing pain in my lower back. I heard about Grillo barristers by seeing a commercial on television, and I just remember seeing, they looked very approachable, and so it popped in my head a day after, and I got in touch with them. Working with Grillo barristers, I was assigned to work with Rochelle, who was amazing. She is a fighter. She's a very hard-working woman. We would speak all the time. She would call me after hours. She'd still be at the office working on my case. Rochelle worked really, really hard for me to get the best that I could out of my settlement. And actually, I worked quite closely with Devika. She was my AB paralegal. Overall, Grillo barristers was there from the beginning to the end, whether it be from providing me help in the house. They had someone come to the house and give me certain instruments to help me clean my bathtub because I couldn't bend over, certain instruments to clean my floors a lot easier with the back pains that I sustained. They provided me with as much support as I needed. I would definitely recommend Grillo barristers. They're amazing, hardworking people. They got a ferocious fire to fight for the underdog and to get you everything you need. And I was just amazed with the experience from beginning to end. I couldn't have been happier.